Hey there, how y'all doing? How's it going? And what the fuck are y'all doing? It is your girl Bunny back on May I Take Your Coat, where we take the sugar coating off of everything, the rose tint from off the glasses, and the beat from around the motherfucking bushes, bitch. Hold up, because that sun start popping out even more. Okay, what is it giving? What is it giving? Let me know. Okay, yeah, move out the way. Actually. Okay, so you guys, I know I haven't been on here in a while, but I'm going to try a little something, and I'm going to see what my father thinks. Also, I also want to reiterate that when it comes to God is whatever you need God to be. Now, as we know, God is a spirit, and God is an energy. One of the most benevolent energies ever. So if you are a person who needs a father, like you need a father figure, you need a father in your life because you're missing out on it, go to God and God will be your father. If you need a mother or a mother figure in your life, go to God and God will be your mother. If you need a brother, you need a sister, you need a best friend, you need a cousin, you need like whatever you need, God is that for you. And I feel like because God is an energy, so energy is masculine and feminine, so whatever you need God to be for you, God is that for you, okay? So I just want to put that out there, because I know when it comes to some strict religions, they tell you that God is a man. They tell you that all these angels are men. They tell you that all these significant figures in the spiritual in these esoteric and spiritual aspects are male figures, but it's not the case. You have a lot of masculine and feminine energy going around through there, so it's not just that. So God is whatever you need God to be for you. That is a closed statement. I'm not arguing about that. If you have a different opinion, keep it to yourself and discuss it with others who think the same as you, okay? Because you're not going to change my mind. Also, a lot of y'all, if someone is trying to force their beliefs on you, just don't even endorse with that. You need to let them know, okay, so is that what you believe? And they say yes. Okay, so you make sure you stick to those principles and you know, stuff like that. If someone doesn't believe in people getting abortions, you know what I'm talking about, then they need to make sure that they don't partake in that, okay? Under no circumstances should they ever partake in it. So if Susie May has her husband, Dilly Dally, who is dilly-dallying with the whole community, and he gets a girl pregnant on her, she needs to make sure that she still stands by that statement, okay? So, whatever somebody's belief is, if somebody doesn't agree with your beliefs, or you don't agree with somebody's belief, then they need to make sure their beliefs stick with themselves. Like, well, in my opinion, being gay is not a sin. We know what the original abomination is, no matter how much people try to ignore it. Also, I'm going to speak on this. The original abomination is, I don't know, I don't want YouTube to censor me, but pedophilia. Pedophilia is the original abomination, because in those times, or in the place that they were in, these men were assaulting these little boys, okay? And it was very common, especially in the church and everything like that. It was very common, and that's what they did. It's not a practice, this is what they did, okay? Took advantage, used, and abused. And now, if you think about it, if pedo was still the original abomination, then these pedos would be held accountable. But since it's not in the great book, all of these families in these communities overlook it and disown their child for loving the same sex, spreading love. But you protect the one who is spreading trauma and hurt and pain and maliciousness onto somebody else for their own sick desires. You want to know why they made it that way? They changed the abomination for a reason, because they knew ignorant MFers would sit up here and disregard it as long as it's in a great book, and they would turn a blind eye to it and forgive that person and protect the pedos, because of what a book says, but you sit up here and disown your child who is loving and spread loves unto others, all because it's the same sex. It's in the book, it says this. But they always choose to ignore what the original abomination was. And that, my friends, is why you shouldn't listen to somebody who picks and chooses what part of the Bible they choose to abide by and do not. I had a family member tell me, you can't pick and choose what you believe in the Bible. I can't, because I'm not religious. And I pick what I feel makes sense and what is right. And I disregard what I know has been altered and doctored up and changed and used to abuse and condemn and whatever else. So yes, I can pick and choose. This is not my religion. So if you're going to sit up here and go hard for a religion and say that somebody is wrong for doing something that's not a part of your religion, then you need to make sure you're going hard about it 100%. So if you're going to quote Bible scriptures at somebody because you want to try to condemn them and change their ways because their ways are wrong and it's not just like the Bible says, then you need to make sure you're studying the whole history of your Bible, the books that were taken out, the abomination that was replaced. You need to be looking at what was altered, what was doctored up. You need to practice it wholeheartedly. And if you did, I promise you, you would leave that religion if you had to abide by it. And these same people casting these stones be the same ones with a whole bunch of stones in their closet. They be hiding their stones in their closet, but they want to sit up here and try to cast a stone at your window and break your window when they gotta, where you keep getting them stones from? Out your closet. Go on about your business now. Now, I may look young and I may be young, but baby, this soul is forever old. Forever. Anybody get around, you know this soul is old, honey. I don't gotta tell you much of nothing, baby. Let's go ahead and get into it. Now, I have my 365 days devotional. This is daily strength for women, but if you are a man, this is strength for you as well. You're divine masculine, because that means you're in touch with your you have a healthy balance between your masculine and feminine energy. So yes, I was going to go to today's date, but I'm going to start with this date right here, January 5th, because I was flipping through and this popped out to me. It says, just ask him. So it says, I call to you, God, and you answer me. Listen to me now and hear what I say. This is Psalm 17, verse 6. Now, before I even get into what it says, when it says, I call to you, God, and you answer me, listen to me now and hear what I say, that is significant, because I be sitting up here talking to God a lot about some of the stuff, and I feel like I have to keep reiterating the same thing. And I'm like, I don't understand why I have to keep repeating myself. I do get a little frustrated and stubborn and hard, because I'm like, nobody should have to keep asking to not be harassed and stuff like that. So it's a lot of people out here who feel like God is not listening to them, because I also feel that way as well. And don't let people tell you, like, you have your own personal relationship with God. So if God is whatever you need God to be for you, and y'all really love each other and really are for each other, and y'all are going to have disagreements, because God, like, okay, well, this is going this way because I know the outcome, and then you like, well, I don't know the outcome, I don't understand, you feel me? So of course you're not going to see eye to eye all the time, because God is doing what he knows is right for you, and you feel like he taking a little bit too long, because I don't understand why it's taking that long, it shouldn't take that long. And he like, my child, you don't understand why it's taking that long. You're like, well, let me know. Why? Because I know me, I'd be like, why? I don't understand. I don't be understanding. Like, when it comes to certain things I don't understand, it's like I do. The fact that I can see from both perspectives is what helps bring me back to balance, like bring me back calm, because I'll be like, well, I don't understand it, right? Immediately after, I'll be like, oh, well, because X, Y, and Z, okay, that makes sense. So he'll give me an answer immediately, because I'll be in the midst of like talking noise. I'm like, I mean, if it really was it, then I'll just stop, like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. Now, a few days later, I might be back on the same subject, because you know, people, when you trying to be on the straight and narrow, you have a lot of people who just try to knock you off your pivot. You have all these monitoring spirits. You have these gang stalkers. You have karmic friends and families and lovers you cut off. You have people just constantly monitoring to you physically and spiritually. You're just like, oh my goodness. Like, you be like, oh my God, okay, when this is gonna be done? Like, especially if you anything like me, you don't give a fuck about none of these people. I don't care about nobody. I don't care. I don't care about you, how your life going, how it's not going, what you got, what you don't got, how you living, how you feeling. I don't care to talk to you. We are not related. We are not past love. We are not, I don't know nobody. And I'm so for real, because if, like I said in my last video, like, if you're fake, how can I know you for real? Because I've been real and genuine the whole time. Everybody already know how I am. That's why they continue to come at me the way they do, expecting me to do what I used to do. I mean, yeah, that dog still up in me. Believe it, honey. But I just choose not to act like that. You can choose to move different. Just like the people who are messed up people, you can choose to be a better person, but you choose to continue to pretend to be a good person. Behind closed doors, you're messed up. Okay. Then you're steady doing beauty magic on people. It's not going to work. As you can see, my Father's going to make sure I am beautiful in every way. Because, like I said, my soul reflects outward. Am I a perfect little peppermint patty? No. No way. I'm not perfect. Don't want to be. I'm perfect just the way I am. Because you still can get cussed out if need be. And you better hope it just stopped there, because don't do too much. Yeah, I'm gonna stop. So anyways, yeah, so it continues on, and it says, let me put on my little voice so y'all can are you ready? Okay, listen up. The first crush. Does he like me? We wondered aloud to our friends. Just ask him, they answered. You may never know if you don't ask, they counseled. A note was written, folded, and passed. We waited nervously for the reply. The whole thing was simple but also scary. Whew. Hold on, I gotta stop right there. Because even though I didn't know he was gonna talk about a first crush or something like that, if you think about it again, it's like you basically asking God for something, right? Asking him for something you want to manifest, or asking him for the truth for something. And it's like, you never know if you don't ask. And like a lot of people like to say, don't question God. But like, once again, you never know if you don't ask. A lot of time I feel like God wants to be asked. He likes somebody who challenges him as well and asks him questions, who goes against what other people are saying and bees themselves, like they are themselves. You feel me? So you know, you may never know if you don't ask. Okay, so if you want to know about God, ask about God. He may tell you, because I be asking. Remember once I said, you doing all this stuff, do anybody ask you, are you okay? I asked my father, was he okay? I did, because that's my father. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. They've tried. They so mad. Oh, some people so mad because God loves me. I love God. Okay. Even when I was like, I'm getting sidetracked. Even when I was younger and I was in high school, I wasn't talking to God as much, but I did still pray when I really felt called to. And every time I had this one best friend, every single time I prayed, which was every blue moon back then, every single time on the spot, this girl would interrupt me, and I would never get mad because I never thought anything of. But then one time she did it again, and like it was this like smirk, like this little smirk on her face and her eyes, and I started wondering, like, is she doing it on purpose? Like I just started thinking like that. I think that's very strange. Like, I didn't think that she was malicious or anything like that, being malicious. I didn't think that, but I'm just like, God let me realize, like, okay, there's something there. I'm gonna start taking note of who constantly is interrupting me when I'm praying, because I do it every blue moon, but like I find it suspicious. And like I told you, I was in a homeless shelter at one point, and every time it was this one specific woman who kept interrupting me every time, and I'm like, I know what that is, but mind you, monitoring spirits can come in different forms. I will speak on that in another video, but not right now. Okay, but yeah, you may be scared of like the answer, but you never know unless you ask. The note was written, folded, and passed. We waited nervously for a reply. that's what caught me out, because like when you're waiting, and you're in the waiting period, it is nervous, because you're like, oh my gosh, so what's going to happen next? Is it going to be the same BS where like something goes wrong at the last second? Is something going to pull through? Am I going to get what I manifest? Am I going to get the truth? But if I get the truth, am I really ready for the truth? Like, am I going to get the love I want? Am I really ready for it? Like, can I handle it? Like, do I really want to be back around people? Do I like rather be by myself and continue to have my own space and my freedom? Like, it's like a lot of stuff. Like, the waiting period is very very scary, and like just very just it can have you anxious and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know, I want to speak on it. So anyways, it says, if only answers to prayers came so simple and quickly. Oh, I wish, baby. Oh, honey, because if it did, baby, I'll probably be doing this video on the clear blue waters, surrounded by on a beautiful island and sun out. Oh, I'll probably be doing the video from there. Oh yes, it's fun for y'all. Oh y'all. But anyways, says, should I take this job, marry this man, try to have a baby now or in a year? Check yes or no. God's word encourages us again and again to come to him with our questions, concerns, and deepest longings. He does promise a reply, though not necessarily in the form of a check in a box. Whew. So ask yourself this, okay, you guys? What are you longing to know? Just ask him. He's waiting expectantly for your prayers, and he will answer you. It may not be today or even for a long time, but keep asking, okay? Oh, he know I wrote my out there. I'm like, oh, goodness. Because I be mad. I'm like, it don't take that long. How? Some of y'all gotta learn patience like me. Whoo, baby. I used to be so mad, y'all. I'm saying, because I'm like, people think I'm so perfect, but I'm not. But I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I love everything about me. That's why self-love is really the best love that leads to the greatest love. You feel me? The greatest love being like your divine counterpart, your soul tribe, all that, and then when you in the physical, then when you transit, okay, you know, God and your ancestors and all that. So when I say the greatest love, I mean all of that combined together. Okay. But baby, one thing about it, God was trying to teach me some patience. I used to be like, I don't understand why you keep trying to teach me patience. I'm patient when I need to be. And mind you, I am very patient when I need to be. And then sometimes I'm not patient. Like, it's like, but honestly, it goes to show there needs to be a balance. Somebody, it needs to be a balance. Because you could be like me, like, okay, I'm patient when I need to be, but somebody, you not as patient when you need to be. I don't know what you're talking about. Me, I am patient when I need to be, for the most part. Not all the time, but for the most part. But there does need to be a balance. Like, you need to know when you need to be patient, and you need to know when you need to stop being as patient. Like when you're dealing with people who messing up your life, when you keep overlooking stuff and give people the benefit of the doubt, or staying in the job too long, or staying with this dude too long. If this man is cheating on you, Brianna, Brittany, I'm sorry, I don't want to say the names I'm getting because it's going to feel like I'm calling some people out, but Brianna, Brittany, somebody name started to see, Deanna, I keep picking up that name a lot, like Deanna, I don't know what it is. Marquiana, somebody likes velvet material. If you know this man is cheating on you, right? Why would you settle for less and want to have a baby when somebody wants to have a baby with a man who is cheating on them? Why? And when I said the name Brittany, I'm not talking about nobody I don't fuck with. This is not for you. So please get off my page and quit watching me. I don't fuck with y'all. But why you want to have a baby with a man who is cheating on you? I'm so confused. It's not going to stop him from doing it. If he's messed up now, he's going to be messed up then. Also, it's this woman. It's like this rumor, like this thing going around, like this woman who was messing with this dude, and he ended up getting into this bad accident. He ended up being like whatever. He ended up being in a wheelchair and stuff like that. And she nursed him back to heaven, wherever. He still ended up cheating on her. And she was like, I don't understand. I did XYZ for him. I mean, he was like, you know, he was messed up at first. If he was messed up at first, why did you think an accident was going to make it better? You thought because he was in a wheelchair now he was going to treat you better and finally just know that he in a messed up predicament and see you for the angel you are and treat you better. No, like, I don't understand. You should have left that dude to his family. And a lot of the times it's us women and men who sit up here and you want somebody to really do right by you so bad, and then you get mad when it's the same outcome. If he was doing you dirty then, why you just think it's gonna be something different now? Because he in a wheelchair now. He just doing you dirty in a wheelchair. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's okay to just leave somebody, but you can't be sitting up here mad at the world and mad at him for doing something that you obviously was okay with. Because if you weren't okay with it, you wouldn't have still been in his face, nursing him back to health and being with him and showing him off and everything like this, X, Y, and Z. So you're obviously okay with it. So why are you mad? If you gonna stay with the man, why complain? Why go in? Like, you're going to stay with him or you're gonna get back with him. Ain't no point doing it. You need to make sure that you finna leave somebody or whatever else, but you can't get mad at somebody for continuously doing what you're allowing them to do. Okay, I had an ex who was, you know, steady doing, like, he was acting like a child, and he kept doing it because I was not leaving him. Now, was I getting on that nigga case? Yeah, because if you think you gonna put them dukes up at me, I'm gonna put these dukes back up at you, and I know how to use them. Don't play with me. But it's like, why keep going back and forth, and why keep staying with somebody who you know not gonna change? Once you know that somebody is BS and they're not going to change, you have to love yourself enough to leave that person. Are you done for loving somebody and staying with them long enough to try to see it through? No. But if you continue to stay, once you figure out they don't fuck with you, they don't love you, they just selling you a dream, and you continue to stay, at that point, that's on you. Okay? I didn't break up with my ex and then get the bashing him to the whole world. Oh, he cheated on me, he this, he that. I don't care. Like, move on. You saying all that, somebody's still gonna go mess with him, somebody's still gonna be with him, he's still gonna be doing whatever, she's still gonna be doing whatever. Like, what is the point of doing all this? I don't understand. Oh, he did X, Y, and Z to me. Well, obviously you stayed long enough for him to do X, Y, and Z. He obviously had to be doing it for a minute. He was treating you X, Y, and Z. You stayed with him. What's the point of getting online and bashing them now? You stayed with him. You already knew they was doing it. But now that they done possibly left you for somebody else, or you finally got fed up enough to leave because you didn't want to look a certain way or anything like that, now you want to try to bash them so they won't try to get with nobody else. It's still going to happen. Like, you have to heal and move on, bro. It ain't that serious. Like, I can go talk about a lot of people. I don't really talk about this. I will talk about people who constantly in my energy. If they would get out my energy, I wouldn't talk about you. But even then, I don't care about nobody who's doing all this spell work on me. They're going to keep doing it to the day I pass away, and I'm still going to be protected regardless. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't go back and forth with nobody. You feel me? Like, if somebody's sending work at you, look, you already protected. All you gotta do, you can lift your pinky and ruin a whole bunch of people's lives, but you don't have to do that. Once you have true power, you don't have to do all these. Don't sit up here and keep going back and forth with people, even energetically and spiritually. Like, if somebody said to sit up here doing work on you, let them do it. It's gonna keep backfiring on them. Why would if you anything like me, I cannot go back and forth with retarded motherfuckers. I'm not doing this shit. Like, you steady doing work on me, you steady in my energy, you obviously need something from me. I don't need anything from nobody. And that's how y'all are. People always steady trying to come and provoke you. People always talking about you. People always got to bring you up to get off. You feel me? People always got to bring you up to get attention. People always got to stalk you. People getting paid to stalk you. So you know how much of a powerhouse you have to be with people going this hard for you? And then to sit up here and stoop to their level, man, F them. You even ignoring them gets them riled up. Like, you so mad because I'm ignoring you? You mad because I'm not giving you attention? You need to go to therapy. I'm not your mom. I'm not your daddy. I don't care what your mom and your daddy did to you. That's not my problem to fix. Go to therapy. I heal myself on my own. I don't gotta go to no therapy. I am the therapist, boo. God is my protector. My ancestors who on my side. My whole spirit team. I got this dress. I'm like, oh, I'm looking real good in this dress now. Hold up. Who said that? Thank you. Somebody hating right now. When did she get those? I can't have a body? God dang, I can't have nothing. Oh my God, that's so weird. People be jealous behind the tell my nose. People be jealous behind the craziest things. But yeah, this is a very good thing so far. Let's hope it doesn't cut off before. So what I'm going to do right now, I got another read I need to upload as well. Oh, Leo. Leo came out to party, to roar, to the roar. I feel like I could roar like a lion for real, but I don't want to do that. I look great. I ain't gonna do it. I almost did it for real, for real. Tiger's eye. I'm getting like, I want to like get some cards. I want to look at the type of crystals some people need to be working with. So Tiger's eye. A Taurus is significant. That's whoever needs to ground themselves. I don't know. It's like us people who's watching me, who even just by seeing me and me looking even like some type of cute, they get mad. Their whole day is ruined. They start sending, I'm gonna send beauty magic at her. And I block it and rebuke it in the name of Jesus. I promise you, all the beauty magic you send at me, any type of negativity and evil eye you send at me, is going to be sent back to you 50-fold for 7+ years. I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing. 7+ years. And you better be this if you haven't turned to God for real now, you better turn to him for real. And hope we don't go past 7 years. Cause I ain't playing with you. You better leave me alone. But that's very sad. People always have to do beauty magic. Like, honestly, like, people be so jealous of how I look. Dang, where's my modeling contract or something? You looking at me like, what are you doing? I'm beautiful, yes, to myself, but it's so many other beautiful people out here. Why is everybody so mad about how one specific person look? It's my spirit irritating you. Y'all need to get help. If we really related, then why are you so intimidated by my look? Come on now, be for real. It's like very weird. Kunzite, I think that's how you pronounce it. I mean, I am. You know, a little modeling contract won't hurt or something. But yeah, don't piss me off for real. Somebody is crying real tears right now. Like, who is this in my energy that's crying? No, somebody is like really boo-hoo crying. I'm feeling my eyes like I can see me crying exactly how hard they're crying. Like, who is this crying like that? Like, what are you crying for? Y'all. Okay, y'all, it's this mother figure in my energy once again who is crying. When I was in my apartment, I felt somebody in my living room, and I'm like, somebody in the house with me. I feel it clear. I feel them walking around. So I went to my living room and I immediately burst out in tears, and I was just like, I heard it and felt it. It was like, Courtney. Yes, my name is Courtney. It was like, Courtney. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. It was I'm like, oh my gosh. I had to like step out of the living room to get that energy off of me. I don't know what that is. Like, somebody instead trying to telepathically communicate with me. I do not mess with you, and it's okay. Y'all, I don't understand. Like, it's certain people, I don't know, they want me to talk about them so bad. And like, mind you, we're in a good energy right now, but it's certain people who just too infatuated with me and my energy, and I'm like, and they try to play like I'm obsessed with them. I'm like, I don't care about you. If you would just leave me alone, we wouldn't have no time. We don't have no ties now, but you started trying to poke and pry to my energy, and if I start reading out what I'm like, your energy. If I start reading out stuff about your life because you're in my energy, then you're gonna be mad. Like, you already worried about a house or something. Somebody's worried about a house, foreclosure, being evicted, or something like that. Somebody else you stressing. You finally got the baby you wanted, but she has like mental developmental issues. Now you got a problem with that. Like, okay, you should be happy you have a healthy baby. Like, but now you mad because she's not the perfect little child you want, because you got other people around you who children do not have developmental issues. Now you want to be jealous of their children. Like, you got some real problems going on. Like, you wanted a baby and you manifested a baby off of somebody else's energy, somebody who you used to mess over for no reason. So now you upset. Like, no. Love your child in your child's entirety. And be grateful that you have a child. Be grateful that God and your father blessed you with a child. And quit complaining and be quiet. Nobody wants to hear that. And it's some parents out here. Your children don't mess with you no more. Leave them alone. If you really cared about them, like you sit up here and lie and claim you do, then you will leave them alone. You don't care about them. You just trying to use their energy. You trying to get in their energy. You trying to steal their energy. You trying to destiny swap. You trying to cover your trail. You trying to stay out of jail. Keep your brother out of jail. He's going to jail. Oh well. He needs to keep his hand off of women. That's what he needs to do. Like, don't do that, because I will turn this reading in a whole different direction and start reading out all y'all stuff. Because don't play with me. And don't think that I can't figure it out. Don't think I don't know. It's the information just already sitting there. Y'all like to sit up here and keep playing with somebody who has not been bothering you out and who has not done you dirty in no way. Who cut you off and you stayed and mess with them and they finally start calling you out. And you want to keep messing with them like they can't keep calling you out. Be for real with yourself. He's going to jail. Excuse me. The same thing you tried to put on somebody else, all y'all about to get that. And it's okay. So if you mess with somebody's car and let them not having a car anymore, okay. If you mess with somebody's home situation and they went being homeless and stuff like that, and you stalked their home stuff like that, and you laughed about it, that's what's going on. Okay. You feel me? Like, you try to mess with somebody's beauty, try to make them gain weight, lose or whatever, you finna start doing that. You may try to make them real big, you're gonna be real big. You try to make them look sickly and skinny, you're going to be there. Try to mess with their hair. Somebody literally tries to mess with people's like beauty so much. Like, people try to mess with my beauty all the time, especially when I was random. It was working like to a certain extent. I was losing weight, gaining weight for no apparent reason. Mind you, I'm completely healthy. My hair was I had somebody who struggled with like PCOS. I started showing signs of PCOS. I don't have PCOS. Like, so I know who in my energy and when they're in my energy. And it's just like, it's very sad how people cannot learn to love themselves and put all the energy they put towards hating somebody into themselves. And then you will possibly be the person that you want to be. And you would live the life that you want to live, but your spirit's so freaking nasty. How the fuck would you think that you deserve something good? It does not work like that. That's actually very crazy, you guys. You need to get you some tiger's eye, and you definitely need to get you some kunzite. No, hopping on a stick of a man will not help. Somebody turns to having sex with all these men. Who, honey? That cookie is on fire. You guys, I don't want to do this. We're not finna do this negative energy. If I want to read somebody, I'll do it in another one, but I'm not doing it right now. This energy is beautiful. And somebody's name is Red. Somebody's nickname is Red or something like that. Somebody has a red car. Somebody has a red two-door. It's like an old Toyota or something like that. Somebody has a red two-door or something like that. Konzuntai. Somebody likes anime. Somebody's into anime. somebody be high as motherfucking kite, don't you? Cause when I said consume time, somebody be high. Them eyes be peeled. Okay? I don't even use cards. You see why when I start using these cards for real, the energy shifted to something negative. That's why I don't really like using cards. I'm like, but I did want to get some crystals for some people. Okay, this one is called Labradorites, I think. That's actually very cute. Fire. I said something about a fire sign. Just, I don't understand. Excuse me. Whew, that was confirmation. Ooh, they stomach start hurting. They see me. Stand this. Girl, you gotta calm down. You gotta calm down. That's why somebody got them roids on their hem. Cause why you so mad like that? Like, I don't understand. Like, bro, y'all gotta lighten up. Y'all gotta heal. Like, healing is the best. If you ever, and I'm talking to karmas as well, if you ever want to be happy for real, you got to heal. Like me, naturally, I always had a I don't give a fuck energy. I always been kind of nonchalant and hard-headed, and that really helped me in a lot of ways. Some of y'all need to use y'all quote-unquote flaws to your advantage. Like, if you have a I don't give a fuck attitude when it comes to being a fucking bitch to somebody behind closed doors, you should have that type of attitude when it comes to people trying to talk, like, to the people who talked about you when you was a little girl or a little boy. Like, you have to say you don't care. Like, I mean, how you gonna let somebody tell you that you're dumb and you're stupid unless you really do, or unless you really feel like you are, unless you know, you have to know that you are that. Like, if somebody say that you are evil MF and you start getting mad, you must know that you're evil. I'm not evil. People call me, if y'all know what people call me to my face behind my back, especially behind my back, if y'all know what people have said about me, whoo, baby, it's some people I channel the energy of them talking behind my back. I'm like, oh my goodness, you feel this way towards me for real? Like, you never told me this. It's scary. But it's like, I mean, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fight you behind some words? No, I'm not gonna fight nobody behind no words. I'm not doing all that. Like, that don't make no sense to me. And I guess people used to me being a crash out. Will I still, I mean, if you try to physically harm me, of course, I'm not gonna let you physically harm me, but like, come on. Like I told y'all this story about when the girl had snuck me. I had to choose in that moment my freedom and my career that I was about to go into versus crashing out. You feel me? Because it was never about proving a point. I don't gotta prove my point to nobody. Like, this crazy. If I would have listened to the people around me, I would have been trying to prove a point. That's why you also have to not care what people think, because they see them, oh, I would have did X, Y, and Z. It's the same people. I ain't never seen you do nothing. Like, it's always been me ever since I've been a little girl defending everybody. Ain't nobody ever who came to my defense for real. I could tell them about this grown old person doing this. They don't do nothing, but it's always been me, a little girl coming up against other grown MFers to help other grown MFers around me. You feel me? So it's like, I don't need anybody to tell me what you would have did and how you would have handled. I don't need none of that, honey. I know I handled it in the way it needed to be handled, because I'm a woman who thinks about stuff. I've always thought about stuff. Even when I crashed out, I still knew how to hold myself back to a certain extent without taking it too far. But it was actually God holding me back, and God making me realize I need to stop. I need to chill out. But it's like, come on, like, you need to know how to regulate your emotions. You need to know how to, like, not listen to people and listen to yourself. If you don't have no common sense, you need to go to a therapist or somebody who's a trusted friend or something who will talk you down. You don't need to be mad and go around somebody who's riled up with you, like, yeah, let's go do X, Y, Z. You need to be around somebody, hey, like, chill out. You got your career, you got your family, you got your kids. You need somebody who's gonna talk you down instead of talk you up into some BS that's gonna ruin what you got going on. You need to realize who your friends are not. You need to also be around people who know your character. So if you got a partner that's cheating on you, you don't need a friend arranged person. Oh yeah, you should cheat. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with it. If your friend or you not like that, they shouldn't be trying to talk you into it, especially when they see you in a vulnerable state at that point. Me, I ain't gonna encourage you to cheat. Or if I know that's not your character, I'm not gonna encourage you to cheat back. Man, just leave. I don't just leave. I'm really confused. And if you do cheat back, I mean, you cheated back. I mean, that's not, I don't care. They shouldn't have cheated on you first. Chill, huh? They shouldn't have cheated on you first, but I don't see the point in, like, going tick for tat. That's how you catch stuff. That's just how you catch stuff physically, spiritual, all that. So I don't see like if you already cheated back, man, just leave. I mean, ain't no point in going back and forth. Like, hey, I don't do all that. But if you did do something back with somebody who did something to you first, I don't care. Like, they shouldn't have did what they did to you. Simple. The devil, look at that. I'm finna go. I'm finna put these cards down because I'm not finna do that. Absolutely not. Because I feel a specific person in my energy. We not finna do that. we not finna do that. So I'm gonna come back with another video because this one kind of get a little bit too long, but I will be back with another one right after this one because I have something else I want to talk about. So y'all have a great day.